shooting against him next time.
And the defense. In disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Saraf. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Look, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point. Falcon. Checked in for the Heat. MP comes in for Davion Mitchell. And a new group in for the Nets. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Mike. Good! Another from three.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He picked up 66 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys have carried that momentum into this one.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. 4, 2.
And he knocks down the first one. This is the third ever NBA Cup back in Las Vegas for the semifinals. This has been an outstanding event.
No doubt Las Vegas knows how to put on a show. This semifinal doubleheader really interesting. We never see NBA games on a neutral court, so it's fun to see these guys play in a different environment.
They're outside. A rebound by Young. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Man passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Saraf. He's got 8. 55 seconds left in the first half. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history.
Connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. MP has been leading the charge for Miami. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq.
These are proven games, but you can talk all you want. But can you back it up?
They've said outwardly they feel they deserve more And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Miami Heat.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
MP out there with Hero. Then there's Powell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Right now, and again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into his
You can feel it as soon as he left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone. Alone at the top of the list.
And I didn't think anyone would touch Curry's record for 3s, but here we are. MP has done the unthinkable. What an incredible season.
Man passes to Claxton.
And he's put on a show from long range. And, boy, he has done this all season.
And the fans, Greg, letting him know how much they appreciate his amazing touch.
And he's just dialed in at an unprecedented rate. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, floor stretchers we have ever seen.
Surratt gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Releases. And it's Miami with another.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Surratt. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And yet another basket.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
And the Heat, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. It's tipped. Here's Surratt. He's got 14. Pass to Claxton. Here's Surratt. To the inside. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And the Nets miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Drills it from outside.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Pass to Clowney. To the paint. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Here's MP, and it's Miami with another.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Mann. Now Claxton. Pass to Surratt. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole 3-pointer came in the first half.
Young's shot is good.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Here's Saroff. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Fires away from way out, connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game. Pass to Clowney. Outside Porter. The three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, man. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Here's Man. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Miami with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they... And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be one of the greatest seasons for a shooter in NBA history.
Owning a single season record really tells you all you need to know about MP's greatness. He has become a true history maker in this league, and that is not easy to do.
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Powell is out there with Martin. Then it's Porter. Then it's Williams. And it's Wolf at the 5. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Williams looking around. Makes it off the glass.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Mitchell passes to Young. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Martin against Young. Outside Martin. Pass to Porter. There's Williams with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Mitchell outside. Back to Young. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. It's Martin on the wing. Covered by MP. 2 points. That one goes.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Greg, we've had a couple of NBA. Good! Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
A shot by Williams, no good.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Here's Young. Ware kicks to MP. Goes back up. And another basket for Miami.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Martin against Young. Martin dishes to Porter. In the corner, Powell with it. Martin finds Williams. Puts up a three, and it's Miami with the rebound. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Outside Porter. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and
good. He hits it again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Here's Zaroff. Here's Clowney. Hands it from downtown.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Hey, I'm just asking questions, MP.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but I can get buckets on my own in my driveway. You play on a team because you want to achieve something greater than personal glory, you know? Don't get me wrong, I want the personal glory too, but winning as a team is the entire point.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so
MP right here.
Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
Training camps, practice, scrimmages. Coaches always say practice should go hard enough that the games seem easy by comparison. I always took that to heart, but I'll also think of my teammates setting screens, passing up good looks because I have a better one. When you say your accomplishments, what I'm hearing is ours.
Beautiful. Thank you, MP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very good.
On that, MP, I have a question for you.